Beast Mode Cool Weather Fragrances. Let's get into it. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to NTFG Reviews. I'm your boy Nate the Fragrance Guy, and today I have a lot of fragrances. I have fragrances for this winter, beast mode, long-lasting, appropriate smelling fragrances for the winter. And they're all clones. I know I'm a little late, but we got a lot of winter left. So let's get into these fragrances. First off, from the House of Maison Alhambra, we have Woody Oud, and this is just a beautiful copy rendition of the original DNA. Creamy, woody, oudy, spicy. This is just a good fragrance. Performance is great, and I'm just gonna say this right now. Every fragrance I'm talking about, performance is good. I'll specifically tell you which one is extremely good, but across the whole board, what I'm about to talk about, everything is at least 8 hours in longevity and solid projection. So I don't want to keep repeating myself. That's why I'm just saying that now. But yeah, we have Woody Oud. It's a great fragrance. This could be signature scent worthy for the fall and winter time. It's masculine, it's sexy. It's one of them ones. If you know the DNA, you know. And this is a nice clone of it. Next up, we have Bound by Sapil. And this is a clone of Armani's Code Profumo. And this just smells so good, man. This is rich. Man, you can get this, I think, on discounters for $17. This fragrance does not smell like a $17 fragrance. It's beautiful. You're getting the mandarin orange, the leather, the tonka, I think it's spices like cinnamon, it's cardamom in here. It's a beautiful fragrance. And this is one of the ones I'm gonna specify. It lasts forever. Seriously, on skin, on my skin, this thing was lasting up to like that 9th, 10th hour. It's really good. It's beast mode. It really is. And it's strong, not just in like performance and scent profile. So you don't really have to go too heavy on the sprays. Even in like now, like the dead of winter, you're gonna get smelled. But we have Bound by Sapil. This is a beautiful smelling fragrance. Real bang for your buck kind of stuff. Next up, we have one from Al Haramain, and this is Detour Noir Echo. And this is cloning that Haltane's DNA. A really nice fragrance. You get that oud, you get the saffron. Very similar to this, but this one was a little different. But very similar to that Body Out Oud for Glory, or Initio's Oud for Greatness. But I would say this one would be more for a guy that wants a masculine take, because this gets a little earthy. This has some lavender, it's heavy on the lavender, and clary sage, so it's herbal. It has an herbal, earthy vibe to it, but it smells really nice. It does. I wouldn't own both of these, like if I had the originals, but clones are $20 or $25. So I would say, yeah, definitely, even if you have Oud for Glory, check out Detour Noir Echo. It's really good. This is super cheapy. We have a milestone fragrance. This is Monarch Red Tobacco Vanilla. And this thing was $14.99 at Marshall's for all my rack store clone cheapy guys. I'd get into them, but a lot of them are hit or miss, so I don't even bother like buying them. Like, they'll smell good in the store, and you get them home and it's like the performance is really bad, or either the scent is just different. I don't know, when you're in a store smelling, you kind of just like, I don't know, I get it home and I don't like it no more. But this one I liked, and I kept liking it. And I like this one specifically because it captures that red tobacco DNA. This is, if you can't tell, a red tobacco clone by Mancera, but it captures that DNA. But you know how red tobacco have that very harsh opening, like it can be very overwhelming, which I gotta revisit because I haven't smelled red tobacco since I was like just getting into this fragrance hobby. And of course it was definitely overwhelming to me back then, but I have to revisit that fragrance. I probably wouldn't mind it now, but I just remember that. So this one was really nice. Heavier on the vanilla, it's sweet. You get the tobacco, the spices, very warm, Really nice fragrance. Next up from Lattafa, we have Nebraska. And this is a beautiful bottle. This is gorgeous. This will make a great gift, like to your lady or something. This is unisex. And it is duping the Billie Eilish, the first version. She have like 3 or 4 now. Never smelled the other ones, but this is the #1. And this is just a sweet, gourmand, chocolate, vanilla, some mandarin orange in this. It's a lot more, but I don't really remember the note breakdown off rip. But it's just sweet, warm, spicy, edible, just like cake vibes, dessert. And it's really, really nice. This is a really nice performer too. It kind of performs like a parfum, to be honest. It lasts very long on the skin. And just like presentation is really cool. This was like from the Lattafa's Pride line. One of the older Pride lines, but Nebraska is really nice. This is a real, if you're a gourmand lover, you're gonna love this. Following up a fragrance, I actually layered those two. I layered this with Nebraska and it was beautiful, but this is amazing on its own. We have Spectre Reef. A hell of a Black Phantom by Killian's Cologne. This is so good. I'm gonna do a video because I have a discovery set from Killian, and it came with the Black Phantom load. I gotta compare them side by side, like on video. I already smelled it. It's really close. Like this is spot on. You get the coffee. You're getting the what is it? The caramel, the rum, the chocolate. It's a train going by, so it's interrupting me. So give me 2 seconds. I don't know if y'all can hear that. Jesus Christ. But like I was saying, coffee, rum, vanilla, caramel. This is another gourmand, but this one is a little dark. This would be like for a masculine guy. Maybe women can wear it. I mean, maybe, but I feel like this is a man's fragrance. That coffee and that rum really gives it like a masculine edge. It's a beautiful fragrance. I want the original one day, but this is really nice. This is giving me all I need right now. I don't need the original right now because this is really good. We all know about this one. It's always going to be a GOAT and a staple for fall and winter. Assad, especially in the winter. This is just like super sweet, and we know this is super beast mode. Assad is the sweeter version of Dior Sauvage. You're still getting them spices, but it kind of takes away a lot of the lavender that's in Sauvage, and like that, it tones down like that licorice, that dark edge you get out of Sauvage. You get a lot of spices, you get a lot of warmth, a lot of vanilla. This has like a coffee note, I think, as well, if I'm not mistaken. I don't really get too much coffee, but I think it's in here. But yeah, Dior Sauvage. Lattafa's Assad. Next up by Paris Corner, we have from the Amir line, Sensual Saffron. Vibrant Sensual Saffron. Sorry about that. And this is just a cool, I bought this because of the bottle. This is a dupe of Byredo's Black Saffron. But after actually getting this, I actually really enjoy this. I haven't worn this in a while. I had this for about 1.5 years now. And I kind of just put it in the back of the collection. This could be a little bit much. I like the scent profile, but it's not something I'll wear all the time, but it smells really, really, really good. This is raspberry, has like a real jammy, sweet raspberry with some saffron, and you get some nice leather in this. It's more than that, but that's for the most part what you're gonna smell. That raspberry and that saffron can come off kind of perfumey, like feminine, but that leather just smoothens everything out, and I feel like it makes it perfectly unisex. But yeah, this is a sweet fragrance, like really sweet saffron, raspberry, sweet, jammy sweet kind of thing. But it's nice, I like it. I appreciate the scent profile, and it is very close to the original Black Saffron. Next we have from Armaf Peugeot 1, Club de Nuit Peugeot 1. And this is just for the guys that want that Aventus style of fragrance in the fall, winter, the cooler weather months. You could wear OG Aventus style fragrances all year round, but this makes it even more appropriate. This is a clone of Absolute Aventus, and it just gives that spicy, sexy, warm, ambery kind of edge to that Aventus DNA. And this is just a great smelling fragrance. The pineapple, the fruitiness up at the top. you're getting, it's just good. I'm not about to go into try to explain everything. It just smells good. Just think of Aventus with that fruitiness, that smokiness. Now add spices like the nutmeg, cinnamon style spices, and then some amber. But I think the OG has like tonka, but I think this, I don't know what this one has specifically, but it gives that ambery but vanillic benzoin kind of vibe. It's a beautiful fragrance. I love it. I'm late to the party. I just got this, but definitely gonna be wearing it. Time out on the play, guys. I couldn't leave this fragrance out, so we're calling an audible. Coming back, recording this clip after I even recorded the video. This just has to make the list because it's that good. Fragrance I'm talking about is After Effect from French Avenue, aka Fragrance World, and this is their clone of Initio Side Effect. And a great clone it is, man. You're getting some sweet, boozy rum with some nice tobacco, some cinnamon, some spicy saffron to warm it up. This is just a beautiful fragrance. Very close to the original too, by the way. I have a sample of that, and I will be doing a video comparing the two. But this is just nice, warm, sweet, sexy, date night kind of vibes. It's Side Effect. It's going viral, actually, really. Like, this DNA is going crazy. But beast mode too, by the way. Really, really good. Beast mode. You don't need a lot of this to get smelled. It's perfect for this winter time. Sexy. Back to the video. This one is an old school banger. It's still worth a pickup all day long. I think it's like $20 now. And this is Natethefragranceguy Amir Al Oud Intense Oud. A lot of people like to describe it as like a by the fireplace vibe, and it definitely is that. I'm not gonna lie. This does smell like by the fireplace, but it's a huge difference. This is a big twist. If anything, it's probably just its own fragrance because it doesn't have the nuttiness that you get out of by the fireplace, and it doesn't have that realistic burning fire woodiness out of by the fireplace. By the fireplace, I think it's chestnut. Is it chestnut or hazelnut? It's one of them nuts. It's just nutty. It's just real nutty with that vanilla and that smokiness. It's a beautiful scent. This has more of a drop my phone. This has more of a sugary, oody, woody kind of, more like a synthetic oud, like just a sugary oud, you know, kind of thing. With like some spices, you know, vanilla, sugariness, and oud. It has light, I'm not gonna say a smokiness. It's something about this that is giving that by the fireplace vibe though. I think the spices is just making it seem smoky. It's not really a smoky vibe. I think it's just sugary. I don't know. It smells good though. It smells amazing. Date night, cozy vibes, and chilling in the house with your lady. You're around any kind of female, you want to get that sexy vibe going, or seductive, you want to date. It's one of them kind of fragrances. It's really nice, it's cheap, and it's beast mode. This is one of them ones I'm gonna speak on specifically. This is beast mode, and my juice got a lot darker from how it was about a year and a half ago. It's been macerating for a while, but this is a strong fragrance. It's beautiful though, it's really nice. Especially for the price you can get it at. You can't beat it. Next up, we have them from Fragrance World, and this is Ebony Fume. And this is their version of Ebony Fume. And Ebony Fume is on my list. It's been on my list, but I'm probably actually gonna try to go for it this year. It's expensive, man. Even like a 30 ml on discounters is like like 150, something like that, you know. And I'll take that because I'm not gonna lie, this clone is pretty spot on. Fragrance World really does a great job with their clones. This smells exactly like Ebony Fume. That fragrance, if you haven't smelled it, it's a very smoky, woody, oudy, leathery kind of fragrance. The leather in this is beautiful. So you get leather, you're getting some oud, some rose, Palo Santo, you got incense, some resins. It's really like a, you know, balsamic, woody, smoky. It's beautiful. It really is a great fragrance. It's one of them fragrances you'll wear to like a wedding, a ball, dressed up, real manly, smelling like money kind of thing. Like it's a great fragrance. Try to get your nose on it. Go to Nordstrom, check out the Tom Ford stand. it's gonna say Ebene Fume. It looks just like this, but this one says Ebony Fume or Ebony Fume, and it's almost just as good. Almost. They right there. Next we have one from the fragrance world again, and we have Just As Rock. Just As Rock is cloning Invictus Victory Elixir, and it's really nice. It's a twist though, because Invictus Victory Elixir it has lavender, it's kind of aromatic, and it has like incense, so it gets a little smoky. This doesn't have all of that. You get the lavender, but it's not as heavy, and the incense is, I really don't get incense out of this. It's more just vanilla. It's more just like really sweetened up. And Victory, what am I talking about? Invictus Victory Elixir is already like super sweet. Why can't I say that? What the hell? But it's already a super sweet fragrance, so it just took that and just made it even more sweeter. It's kind of like how Assad is to Dior Sauvage Elixir, just like a really sweeter, more wearable version. But this is really nice though. I really like it. These two are duping the same thing. I'll probably do a comparison video, but this is a lot more sweeter, and I think will be more appropriate for that winter time, you know, because it's just syrupy sweet, that sex, like that the most wanted parfum kind of sweet, just like sickeningly sweet to some people, you know. I like stuff like that, so it don't bother me. We have Just As Rock from Fragrance World. Next up, we have one from Paris Corner again. This is from Pandora Scents, Noir d'Arabie, and this is duping Arabian's Tonka from Montal. If you couldn't tell, the whole color scheme kind of gives it away, but this is a beautiful scent. This really is good. Not only is this really close scent profile, like you get the sugary tonka bean, the smooth, creamy tonka bean with the sugar, the saffron, the oud, the rose. But this thing is beast mode. Like, this lasted on one of my hoodies for days. And that day I remember wearing it, I was smelling it, getting wafts of it as I'm moving around doing my thing. Well, within that 8th, 9th hour, like it was there. Like, not faintly, not just, no, it was there in the sillage, catching whiffs, wafts. Like, this is one of them ones. Like, I really like this fragrance, and I could have been got Arabian's Tonka. If you know Arabian's Tonka, that's known for being beast mode, like extremely strong. This is not far off. If anything, it's the same kind of performance. I could have been got that, but this is really spot on in performance and scent profile. But I'm gonna still get the original because I want it. But this Noir d'Arabie from Pandora Scents is really, really good. Check it out. And I think it's like 25 bucks. Man, this is worth it. This is really nice. And then last but not least, I think this is last, we have Genuine Man Giovanni Reserve. And this is Fragrance World's version of Givenchy Gentleman Reserve Privé. And it's spot on, man. Gosh, it's spot on. The iris, the chestnut or the hazelnut, whatever nut is in this one. I always get them two nuts mixed up, no homo. Chestnut and hazelnut always get mixed up, but I think this is chestnut as well. The iris is so nice. And then you get the booziness from the whiskey. This is fire, man. Just sweet, ambery, floral iris, the makeup baggy. It's just really, really good. Like, I feel like spraying this one. I'm gonna spray it in here. I ain't gonna spray this one. It's so good. And it's so spot on, like, especially in the air. This is really nice. Fragrance World. They always do it, man. They really do it. Damn, that's good. And the air is really good. I wish they had camera smells or something like that, where I could just do this and you guys could smell it. It smells so good, man. Giovanni Reserve from Fragrance World. This is really nice. But that's it, guys. Those were, I think, 14 fragrances that I feel like would be great for this winter. Great performers. Most of these are pretty spot on clones. Regardless if they're not spot on, they just smell amazing. They're just really good quality fragrances for what you're paying, you know, all that considered. But let me know in the comments, have you guys had these fragrances? Do you have them? Smell them? Do you like them? Not like them? I don't know. What will you be wearing this winter? We still got a lot of winter left, so winter fragrances is still in full effect. We got the rest of January, February, and even March. March is cold. It don't really start warming up until like that last week of March, first week of April, kind of like that. So we got a lot of winter left. Let's get it, man. Winter is in full effect. I'm still in that winter season. So that's it, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. It's your boy Nate the Fragrance Guy. Yeah, I'm signing out.